Rain in here, but it's nice and mild. Obviously it's sloppy now because of the rain, but I think we're better getting the rain today and being a little bit easier tomorrow, and if it's nice on Saturday I think everyone will be happy. Like obviously the drainage is second to none here, so like I say, it's better to be raining today and raining heavy, so I don't think they're giving as much tomorrow, and I think they're hoping to be dry on Saturday, so hopefully it'll be fine. Obviously the track air is sub air underneath, and we know it's unbelievable. At sub air, JP has sub air in Adair golf course, and he's always saying to us that we should look at it and what an advantage it is to have on a track. So if there's any track in the world that's going to drain properly, it's going to be here. We're obviously they were in the barn the last few days, so this was the first time out, and like really we couldn't be happy with the way everything went. Very smooth. Everyone seemed very happy, and the horses seemed very happy. They went out and they trotted one slow round the opposite way, and they turned in at the winning post, and they did just a gentle canter around back to the winning post and slowly pulled up. They all seem to be behaving as normal, and they all seem to be nice and fresh, which is great. We've obviously changed the system with him. We obviously last year the lads thought that he was a horse going to really suit the dirt, but obviously we saw he won a Group 1 on the grass, so that was unbelievable for him to do it. But we always thought that he was going to be a horse that was going to suit the dirt, and then he started the year and he went to Dubai, and he was one very impressive, and we were delighted with him. Obviously he started in Dundalk first, and he went from Dundalk to Dubai. We were delighted with him in Dubai, and then he went from Dubai to Churchill, and obviously the conditions and the circumstances that he met in Churchill we hadn't them properly prepared for. Obviously the slop came, and when the slop came it just became very aggressive, and everyone became very anxious, and that's what happens, because I think when it's sloppy it's very hard for a horse to take any kickback or come from behind. So obviously we got caught because our preparation wasn't right, but Ryan knew after the first bend that his chance was gone, and he just looked after him then after that, and then we decided like we'd pull back, go slow, and give him a proper preparation for the Classic. We gave him a good break, and we had it in our mind that we'd give him 2 races before the Classic, but because he was taking his races so well, we put a third one in there the last day, and there was a big gap from, if we didn't do that there was going to be a very big gap between his races. So obviously we were delighted with his last run. We felt he started at a mile, and his strip gradually picked up. He got a little bit tired the first day, he was better the second day. We were delighted with the third day. And he came over and back each time. Dean has been riding him, and Andrew's in charge of him at home, and they have been very happy with everything. Seamus rides him in his work. So they have been very happy with his progress all along, and we were too. What we liked the last day about him, obviously, was fast, strong pace, which was a good preparation for here. But he didn't wilt at the line. He kept coming. So we thought it went great, but you're never sure, because they have to come back, and they have to come out of those races as well. He came back and he had an easy time for a while and freshened up very quick, and his work gradually built up, and we were very happy with his work, and his last 2 big bits of work we were very happy, and we felt that he has come forward again. But obviously they have to stay healthy for the last two weeks of that, and we think he has, and he's came here, and obviously Donica rode him this morning, his first canter around, and he seems very well. So really it's a different preparation than we've ever done before. We kept him at home, where we felt that we would be able to control his exercise and keep him safe in between runs, and all we had to do then was to get over and back without him stressing too much, and he's a very good constitution, and we think he did that. So it will be interesting. He's drawn out a little bit. Like I say, Ryan was very happy with him the last day, and I think he's looking forward to him this time, and I think by what everyone is saying, he might be better off drawn out a little bit than in, I don't know, but we've always taught him to race hard and race fast forward. So if we would feel that he's probably in a better place now than he was going to Kentucky, because he's had more experience and he knows what's expected. So we're looking forward to his run, really. We're living at the other side of the world, and it's a different culture, the racing that we're used to racing in. The pace of the races is slower, everything is come out and relaxed. Here it's strong, hard and aggressive from a very early stage, and you have to be able to go that early pace, and you have to be able to keep going. So obviously we're changing things all the time, and we're very lucky that John and Sue and Michael and Dorian and Gay and Derek are very happy for us to be doing new things and to try and be trying progressing, and that's what they have let us do and given us the confidence to do. So it will be very interesting, and it'll be very interesting for everybody in our part of the world. But obviously you have to have the horse first. He's obviously by Scat Daddy, and he's a brother to a very good dirt mare filly. So it's exciting, and it'll be interesting, so looking forward to it. Ryan will make that decision, and he's going to talk to Jerry Bailey later on, and obviously Ryan will talk to everyone, and I think he will come up with a plan then. But I would imagine, Richard, he will go forward, and obviously dirt racing, you have to be able to, we think you have to be able to go strong, fast and hard forward. So I'd imagine he will go forward, and then he'll see how the race will develop. We know he doesn't mind leading. He doesn't mind getting a lead like he did the last day. So it will be very interesting.